Now we are starting this binomial plus expected mean and variance for these two questions. First of all, is problem 1 that the blue balls are 7 balls, red balls are 4, and green balls are 3. A green ball is selected at random from the 14 balls. Explain why binomial is not valid. And second, make the distribution table for this binomial. Since we know that there are 3 colors in this bag, blue, red, and green. So that is why when there are only 2 options in the any bag there, either it should be the favorable or it should be the not favorable, or it should be success or it should be the failure. Then the binomial theorem is valid. But here there are 3 colors, so it is not valid for these 3 colors. But if they ask that blue ball is your favorable, then the rest of the red and the green, they are unfavorable there. So the first binomial is not valid because there are 3 colors in this variations there. Then the second part, make the table for this binomial distribution. We know that binomial distribution is n and p. So this is going to implies that x going to be p, n is their total number of balls are 14, and if the green ball is going to be selected, the probability of green ball from that bag is 3 over 14, which you can write it in the fractional form there as it is. So this is part A of this here. So remember one thing, binomial is only valid when there are only 2 options, either success or failure. But if there is a third option occurring in that equation there, then the binomial theorem is not going to be valid there. Now for the part B. X binomial 20 is the probability of success and 0.3 is the, so 20 is the total number of trials and 0.3 is the probability of success there. So find exactly of 4 events. So for this event, exactly 4 means what? X is equal to 4. So we write this thing as 20C4 into the probability of success there is 0.3. It should be power 4. Then failure will be 0.3 subtracted from 1. It should be 0.7. That is the failure probability, and it should be equal to 16. So the answer would be equal to so it is 0.1304. Second part is probability of at least 3. So we can write it mathematical as at least means what? That value and onwards to that. So it should be equal to x greater than or equal to 3. So it should be equivalent to, now there are 20 total number of trials and more than 3 are going to be required. So they are saying that at least 3. So that means what? 3, 4, 5 up till 20. So instead of doing all this part, we can use this portion as 1 minus probability of x less than 3. So this means that you can count 0 probability, 1 and 2 there, and we subtract from that, from one of that, so it will be the total probability which is more than at least 3 there. So it should be equivalent to 1 minus probability of x is equal to 0 plus probability of x is equal to 1 plus probability of x is equal to 2, because at least 3 they have mentioned, so 3 will not be a part of this answer. So it should be equal to 1 minus 20C0 into 0.3 power 0, 0.7 power 20 plus 20C1, 0.3 power 1, 0.7 power 19 plus 20C2, 0.3 power 2 into 0.7 power 18, and we all subtract from this one. That is a total probability when at least 3 is going to be required there. So we can count it equal to, with the help of the calculator, now in the second part they are asking Find the probability of at most 3. So for at most 3, we know one thing, that it should be the probability of less than 3, or it should be equal to the probability of x is equal to 0 plus probability of x is equal to 1 plus probability of x is equal to 2. And this value is going to be calculated as, so its answer is 0.0355. And the last part, probability of x greater than 6 less than 10. So probability of x greater than 6 less than or equal to 10, that means what? Probability of x is equal to 7 plus probability of x is equal to 8 plus probability of x is equal to 9 plus probability of x is equal to 10. So it should be equal to 20c7 0.3 power 7 0.7 power 13, 20c8 0.3 power 8 into 0.7 power 12 plus 20c9 0.3 power 9 into 0.7 power 11 plus 20c10 into 0.3 power 10 into 0.7 power 10, and this final answer will be equal to, so its answer is 0.2806. So these are the questions related to the binomial theorem and its application and how they are going to be used.